Welcome to the first official film study, hopefully a mini. I got the idea to do these from an inspiration of mine, so I'll probably start, of course, doing that and posting them on the page as well. I'm also considering doing individual player breakdowns, but for now, we'll see how this goes. But regardless, let me know what you guys think. And to start, of course, the Brooklyn Big Three made their official debut last night against the Cavs. KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. So I figured we'd start there. And also, if anyone has any clue how to get this to go full screen without stopping the recording, please let me know. Because I do not. But here we go. Okay, so off the bat, nothing too big to point out here. I just thought this was funny. This has got to be Colin Sexton and Cedi Osman, and really any Hooper's worst nightmare defensively. You got James Harden pushing the break with Kyrie and Kevin Durant running the wings. Like, well, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Pray they miss. Of course they don't. Bucket by Kyrie. Um, but yeah, offensively they're gonna be tough. The Cavs really killed the Nets all night long in the pick and roll. I'll get into that over the course of this, but the Cavs played really well. Like that right there, they hit a couple tough shots. They shot 50% from the field, 50% from three on 23s. They played well. That so this one, nothing too crazy here. You could argue James maybe could do a better job getting back, or it looks like Jeff Green was close. But this is just a good pass by Cedi, so I'm not gonna hamper on this one too long. That's just a good find. But yeah, most of what I'll hit for the Nets today will be defensively and size, rebounding. There's Kevin Durant being Kevin Durant. There are a couple things I find interesting about their offense, obviously, that I'll get into. But I'm not. This is not a podcast episode, so I'm not going to be talking the entire time. There'll be times where we're kind of just watching the film together. Here, a great backdoor cut on Kai. Kai was getting picked on all night long, or Kyrie was getting picked on all night long, and he's, for as much as he gives you on offense, he gave Colin Sexton 42 on defense. So keep an eye on that too. Yeah, the Cavs played well last night. I watched most of this game. They didn't have Kevin Love or Darius Garland, which is interesting. Not ideal to lose. I thought this was interesting, especially in today's NBA. So Kevin Durant does not pick up Cedi at all. And I'm kind of surprised he doesn't pull up here. It ended up working out for the Cavs. He made a good look. They got a three out of it. So it didn't really matter big picture. But I was just shocked. Kevin Durant's giving him this shot right here. He lets him even get a little deeper. Today's NBA, you're seeing that. That's a shot 9 out of 10 times. If it's someone who can take and make it, which said he can. So, but it worked out. Good find. Good shot. That's just Kyrie doing what he does. You know, their offense speaks for itself. This is interesting. Okay, so and a lot of it's just going to be they're still gelling. They're a new team, but Kevin Durant and DeAndre Jordan appear to both believe that they have Larry Nance running the lane right here. Like you see, Kevin Durant looks like he's trying to stick him. DeAndre has his eyes on him. No one picks up Isaac Okoro. So Okoro walks down to the corner wide open in transition. And if he can hit that shot, man, he's got a bright future. Kyrie, man, Ole, Eh, he might as well just move out the way. Maybe take a charge. I get it. There's not much he could do. Foul, take a charge, but he didn't really do much. I think right here, it's just easy to the rim for Sexton. Yeah, it wasn't just Kyrie though. The Cavs were giving it to him. Like I said, they were giving it to Brooklyn in the pick and roll all night long. Might just be some communication issues, but they didn't know they were lost in the pick and roll. There's another one right there. Pick and pop, offensive rebound, put back. That I get it's just one, so I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna read too much into it. It's not a big deal. But that can't be happening on the boards. They're already small enough. DeAndre's got to get every single rebound he can. And here, Andre Drummond's also a great rebounder. So, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. But that's something to keep an eye out for. There, Kevin Durant just kind of another really good find by Seti. Kevin was kind of late, but I'm sorry, by Taurean Prince. But you can see he sees it already now, and Kevin Durant's completely turned around. He already sees it. So really just a good cut and find. No, I'm not hating, but Kyrie may have been out of double right there. That's neither here or there. Good move. Here was just kind of all around a mess. So to start, I don't know if Jeff Green is supposed to come off and double right here, but that's what they ended up doing. I feel like he isn't supposed to do that. I don't know why they went a double Andre in the post. Maybe they did. We'll say they did. So if they do, Kevin Durant's got to get backside middle, which is what he kind of does, but he does it late and allows Larry Nance to get there. And then one of these two, whether it's DeAndre or Jeff, whoever's got the better opportunity, has to get out to the shooter. It all just kind of happens late, and you see Nance gets there, kick to the corner, wide open shooter. There's Kyrie in the pick and roll again. They couldn't do anything about it. That's a good sign. Anytime you see, that's something I looked out for a lot too. Anytime you see them on the offensive glass, because they're small, man, and I'll get more into it as we continue to go. You want That's a good thing to see if you're a Brooklyn fan or if you're the Brooklyn Nets in general. Getting offensive rebounds, being able to score on offensive rebounds, second chance points, because very undersized. Here, let's see. Yeah, that's just nothing wrong there. Harden helped on Allen. Okoro was not yet a proven shooter in the league, and I know a lot of people, these guys all scout. They know coming out that was kind of his thing. He hasn't been bad from three this year. I'm kind of biased, obviously. I'm an Auburn fan, but if he can hit that shot, he'll be good. But he's gonna have to prove it first. So nothing wrong there defensively. Good shot by Okoro. The Cavs hit a lot of tough shots. I know I've already said it, but it wasn't like there's another one. Offensive rebound for the Nets. Wide open three. Good ball movement. Good shot. Now, once again, pick and roll. I'm sorry, I thought that was something else for a second. I think it's coming up. Oh, this right here. I want you to try to guess what's going to happen here. Um, you've got Kyrie, who his man isn't crashing, but he's not really looking to box out, which, like I said, I guess his man isn't in the picture. But he's kind of in no man's land. Green looks like he's going to have his hands full with Prince. James Harden's also kind of stuck in no man's land. And, of course, the two guys went out on set he shot. Both of them wanted to contest, or both of them chose to contest. So if you were to guess, what do you think's about to happen here? Because the biggest man on the court is coming in completely clean, and that's exactly what happens. Jared Allen put back. Nobody even touched him. Then here, look, not only as a shot blocker, but if you're a hooper, if you've hooped in general as a player, the most frustrating thing is sprinting back on defense, making a play like Kevin Durant just did, only for it still to result in 2 points. James Harden, he gambled, missed, and then completely stopped. I don't know. I believe you'll see Kyrie jog in, and whoever else was on the court at the time jog in. Kevin Durant's the only one getting back. He makes the play. Green's trying. He just didn't catch a good bounce. But Harden almost completely stopped in his tracks. And offensive rebound, 2 points after a great play defensively. That's frustrating. But it happens. Of course, KD comes down and does what KD will do. Another one of those tough ones from the Cavs, man. The Cavs aren't bad. They played a good game last night. I can't remember if I mentioned it at the beginning. I think I may have. I might not have. It seems so far like Joe Harris is the only one getting plays ran for him. Or maybe not. They might run one or two for the other guys, but most of the time it's action involving Joe Harris, and everyone else just goes ISO. Which, I mean, I guess if you've got three of the best ISO players literally in the world, that'll work. And a lot of it might just be they're just starting out together, so Steve doesn't know exactly what to call. They're figuring out. Here, man, look at this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 black and white jerseys and Jared Allen. That's the size thing. Gets a tip on it, offensive rebound, kick out, 3-ball. They're small, man. And I think at the time, if you look, so they've got, either Kevin Durant or Jeff Green's playing the 5 right now. That's all the white jerseys didn't stand a chance. Allen got in there, got a fingertip on it, made a play. I honestly believe they'll have to make a move or pick somebody up by the deadline. And it doesn't have to be anybody huge either. They could pick up literally JaVale's still out there, I believe. Just somebody with some size. And I think they will. So seen that plenty of times before. Good kick. Unguardable. Pretty much unguardable. Here it is. I don't even know what Kyrie is trying to do here. It almost looks like he completely sold. Because he doesn't stay attached to him. He doesn't go under. He kind of just, like, look where Kyrie is. He's in James Harden's chest. And Colin Sexton's about touching the near the end of the paint. And just pulls up for a nice little, 6-foot jumper. Good ball movement. Good 3. It's a good pass by Seti. Good floater by Allen. Once again, hey, there's even Kyrie getting on the action. Kyrie on the offensive glass and Joe Harris, so that's big. I thought this was interesting. I actually thought that was an offensive foul. I know Colin Sexton sold it a little bit, but I think the right call was made originally. I think Kyrie caught him. Um, but overturned. Nets challenged it. Play got overturned. There's some screen action for Kyrie, so there's a play for somebody else. I'm off double screen. Kyrie for three. So there are a few times they do. Um, there they are again. And in offense, especially in transition, really in offense in general, though, that's going to be tough to stop. Here, Colin gets into the lane fairly easily on James. Nice floater. James has actually been playing, and there's a great defensive play by Kyrie. Getting the block, but just bad bounce, offensive rebound, kick out for three. James has actually been playing good individual defense. And what I mean is, like I said, I think I said on the episode, he's near the top of the league in steals. But it's well, Kyrie now really and their team defense that has been up to par. Yeah, that's just a great hustle play by Sexton. Colin came flying in for the offensive rebound. That's just a great play. Um, but no, the Cavs are the worst rated offensive team in the NBA, I believe. So for them to come out and put up 140 plus in the Nets is not ideal. Great defense right here by Nance. I'm sorry. A great contest. Probably the best shot maker, maybe Kobe in NBA history. That's good defense. About as good as you can do on Kevin Durant. This is another one where I don't know what Kyrie's doing here. Sexton's now he's kind of hot, and if he wasn't hot by now, this is the one that set him on fire. He'd already hit two previously, and I don't know why he's so low. Now part of it was Nance did set a good screen. He was kind of moving, but not enough for them to call it. But I don't know why. I would think you would hug him at this point. Now I get at the same time. Sexton had also been getting into the lane on Kyrie a lot, as you'll see, I believe, on the next, if not the next, the following possession. So Kyrie might have just been lost, but I don't get this move. I would have stepped up. As you see, easy, boom, walks into a three. And this is not, I'm not trying to come on here and just roast Kyrie defensively, but he after one game, there's the mid-range. He was the biggest problem out there last night. And at this point, it's just, you see the score. Colin just carried him to the end, put on the show. It started not to matter who was on him. That's a great find. He was giving it to everybody, so it wasn't just Kyrie. But no, you see the final score, 147, 135. That's all I've got. So let me know what you think. If I missed anything and you saw anything, feel free to comment it or let me know. Get back to me. Or if there are any teams or players you'd like me to do breakdowns or team breakdowns for, let me know, man. But thank you for watching or listening if you did.